Everyone. If there's one story that everyone loves, it's a good doxing story of some scumbag, some piece of shit having his small crackdown of a house being doxed and leaked to everyone online, and having waves of people go to his place and harass him. In this story, we have a similar case of a pretty funny one with a person. They deserve it. Come on, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give a quick rundown of who this is. Some of you probably know about this guy, Nick Fuentes, some right-wing some right-wing streamer that says like the worst opinions ever. And I'm not surprised, because I feel like most streamers nowadays, or like, content creators, if they're right-wing, they make a point about it, and they more so do it because it's more like being a grifter, saying the worst shit possible to get like attention, get the views by pissing people off. Well, recently, I'm not sure when, but he made like it was an awful tweet. He made a tweet. I'm not sure if it was like a retweet to someone else, talking about feminism, and he simply tweeted, "Your body, my choice." I'm not sure how many likes it got, but it blew up when it got 91 million views. And of course, most of them, a good 80%, would be people fucking seething at that take. Like the most childish, opinion ever. More so, it sounds like something a high school kid would say to some feminist to piss her off, make her furious. And his initial reaction to it wasn't regret after seeing like all the hate he got from it. He actually won his rumble, and he doubled down, defending the point, by the same title, "Your body, my choice." Like, what the fuck? So clearly he was proud of it, until he had to delete it because so many people were pissed off. I mean, 91 million people, if 80% were pissed off by it, then a small fraction would be so livid, they would actually dox him and leak his address. And of course that's expected. Almost anybody gets doxed nowadays, especially with politics. But with this guy, it's deserved. And second of all, with this story, the more I looked into it, the funnier it got. Okay, so you got people like you had people that started going to his house, like knocking on his door, doing God knows what. Like maybe they were yelling at him from the car, or like whenever he went outside to get the newspaper, they berated him, stuff like that. But some people went to the extreme by putting up reviews of saying stuff like "Incel's house, 1 star. Crack house." And I think at one point it got so bad, he contacted Google to blur his house, to avoid more people knowing exactly which one it is. But then the obvious counterpoint would be like, oh, the one house in the neighborhood that's blurred is definitely his one, clearly. So you had those people, they came in by the dozens. One person that's being popular from this is a woman called Marla Rose. And of course, she's not too fond of him. And she was one of those people that went to his house. However, she probably got the shittiest car from meeting him, because she even had a video of when she went up to his house, she knocked on the door, and Nick Fuentes immediately quick draw, put out pepper spray, and he did right to your face.
Hi. Oh my God! What are you doing?
Fuck out of here.
And this is part of the video where you see him pick up a phone and take it inside with him. I'm not sure why. Even that by itself is a crime. Well, I think assaulting someone with pepper spray is a crime first of all. But when I first saw the video, I was like, wait, did the woman throw her phone under the door to still record him? But then I realized, no, he definitely stole a phone, and he probably gave it back after. But even then, a second crime on top of that. And again, it did him no better, because she uploaded a video to her Facebook, and even more pictures of how the police went to his house after. Probably called by the woman who got pepper spray in the face, I imagine. One thing I haven't brought up so far is how the right-wing part of Twitter has been defending Fuentes, very bizarrely. They were saying stuff like how the woman deserved it, and how if he lived in a stand your ground state, he would have been on the right to shoot her. And can you really shoot someone on the basis that they knocked on your front door? Surely you have to be in danger. By that idea, even a mailman could be shot for delivering letters. And I promise you, not a single judge will let a person go because they shot someone, because they got dogs, and they were scared they were going to do something bad by just knocking on the door. the last thing I'll bring up that makes it so funny is that there was this TikTok by a woman that claimed that she worked with Nick's mom back when he was younger, and she wasn't around him, but she got a good experience with like how he was by working with his mom. And she was saying stuff like how he would shit his pants, to get out of school, he'd be an asshole to everyone, all that stuff. And she ends off the video being like, guys, if you see your kid being bad, get therapy, because they might end up like Nick Fuentes. But like she wrapped it up by saying also how now the doxing is so bad with all the people harassing him that now he lives with his mom in the basement, you know, like moving to a different town or county, I'm not sure.
Lauren still works at the place, so I won't drop where we worked at, but I do know that Nick has a twin sister named Melissa, and she is Lauren's pride and joy. She is the twin of Nick, believe it or not, and the one that came out well. In fact, he was called many times into the office where Lauren had to leave work and I had to cover Lauren because of Nick's shenanigans. But I really think the hatred from women started with his mother and his sister because he wasn't included. He was not a good kid. He was called into the office constantly, shit his pants even at school. It was almost like he did it purposely. So Lauren had to leave work and go get her son. But right now he is in LaGrange with his mother in the basement again, which she is not happy about at all. Anyway, I think this story, if your teen son is not starting to act right, is getting called into the office, I think we should do more therapy. I think we should prevent ourselves from becoming Lauren Fuentes and making a son like Nick Fuentes, because honestly, it was an epic fail on her part.
I mean, stuff like this happens so often, every single day. People getting doxed, people going to their door. But it's very rare. Like for every doxing situation, like 10 of them, you have one like the boogie one where they respond to someone knocking on the door because they got dogs, and they pull out a fucking gun, or in his case, a pepper spray, and they get immediately aggressive for no reason. Okay, if you're getting doxed and like you have people like knocking your door every single minute, you probably would be aggressive. But I don't think it's rational, surprise, to pull out a gun like Boogie or pepper spray. Not only a pepper spray, but like Nick actually, you know, sprayed, like, if you watch the video, the second he opens the door, you know, like immediately in the woman's face, like no hesitation at all. So yeah, I don't know how, like, even if you're a diehard fan of Nick Fuentes, you know, like you would defend that. Or if you're like, you know, if you're heavily right wing and you support him. But overall, I'm gonna predict right now, as in the next story or the next part of the story is like how people are gonna find Nick's mom's house and then, you know, go harass him over there. I mean, they probably could, like, it can't be that hard, because with someone like Nick Fuentes, they'll probably keep on being a grifter and piss off people even more. So if he makes a Your Body My Choice Part 2, people would definitely dox him then, you know, like that easily. I mean, he's become a streamer from this, and plus, he's a grifter. Grifters, you know, like in terms of tenacity, grifters will always do whatever they want to piss off people, which, like, you know, it might benefit them, you know, from like getting the attention. But if it blows up like it did right now, I have no doubt that people are gonna find his mom's address and then go harass him over there, starting the whole cycle again.